So today it's all about football. Watching hopefully the Rams beat the Saints, although the Saints, personally, I think they're kind of the best team in the league right now. But still want the Rams to win, want the Rams and Chiefs to be in the Super Bowl, and that's my prediction, and that's what I'm hoping for. But, yeah, the Saints have been kicking butt. Yesterday, got to hang out with Claire and Ferd, which was a lot of fun. We watched Pacquiao demolish Bronner, even though Bronner seemed to think he won. Like, I don't know what that guy is, trying to sell his own brand or something like that. That was ridiculous the way he acted after the fight, but it is what it is. But while I'm watching the game, I'm going to be going into my little statue cabinets here and cleaning them all off and packing them because we've been told we have to move. So people that own the house, they've decided they're going to sell it. So Nita and I decided we'll pack early. We'll just go ahead and get started packing now and, kind of be ahead of the game. And, if something happens where for some reason we get to stay a little bit longer, I'll just put new statues out. That's why the headgear's on, because it makes it easier. I just go and find my box. Absorbing Man is next. Go find Absorbing Man in here somewhere. Oh, there he is. I have a lot of collectibles from Randy Bowen. Yeah, I love Bowen design. When he started making his stuff more kind of towards the comics, I thought they were great. So I collected most of them. I just get that top layer of dust off and start putting them away. Even though Randy Bowen is my favorite, I just really like the way he did things. You can see that I have a lot of different things. DC statues, Diamond Select Company, random artists that I would find and I liked what they were doing. Aram Raja, who not only did that Ghost Rider, which some people say is basically somebody else's statue and he did it, but he did this one-of-a-kind mantis statue, and you can't beat that. He made this just for me. While my mantis will always be my favorite statue because she was made for me, being my favorite all-time Marvel character. And now look, she's actually in the movies now, although different costume and different time period, but nonetheless, this is the original Mantis from Marvel Comics. My most valued statue is Marv from Sin City, given to me by my son. If you know anything about Marv, he's, someone that can get beat down, shot, his butt kicked all over the place, and somehow he still keeps coming back. Well, I had a little episode in my life where I was kind of in a similar situation where I was pretty much getting beat down and had to, dig deep to come back from it, and was able to handle the situation until help arrived. Not my proudest moment, but, life goes on, and, my son kind of gave this to me as a tribute to the fact that I hung in there and, didn't give up when it seemed like things weren't going well for me. So, most valued statue, Marv Sin City bust. And my sideshow statues. Statues like these big quarter scale statues that are based off the movie likeness. Obviously this one, Avengers. I just love it. And Thor. To include these guys over here. Once again, based off the movies. These two were not based off the movies, but, epic statues nonetheless. And this killer Iron Man. Along with little Randy Bowen Iron Man mini busts surrounding him, just showing all the different armors. those that aren't into statue collecting think us collectors, us geeks and nerds are crazy for keeping the box after you get the statue. I mean, why would you keep the box? Well, two reasons. You know, resale. You know, you want to sell your statue, you want to send it to someone. Most people want to buy your statue more because they know it's got the original box, it's protected. Plus, you know, it gives it some kind of a value, I guess, if they choose to resell it or, you know, that kind of stuff. And two, obviously the reason for me right now is I'm moving and trying to keep these little guys safe, or the big ones safe in a move, is almost impossible if you don't have a good box, styrofoam that's cut out just to fit it right. You know, sometimes the original paper so you can keep it from chipping off any of your paint. It's just the better way to move your stuff is if you have something to put it in, the original containers. So while it may take up some room in your garage or in your attic, if you're in a situation like especially me where, you know, these days I've been renting, yeah, it's nice to have the original boxes. Yeah, sometimes there's just so many cracks and crevices, and to me, strangely enough, this is actually very relaxing. Just kicking back, cleaning, look up every now and then. Rams aren't doing well. But they did just do a really cool trick play on a kickoff or a punt that they ended up passing and got their first down. So that part's cool. But Super Scroll, combination of an alien scroll taking the powers of the Fantastic Four. The Invisible Girl, Human Torch, the Thing, and of course Mr. Fantastic with the elastic. And like I said, I used to love this. I put out a table and then I would just clean. Take my time, take each one out, dust them as best as I can. Being very careful because the paint jobs aren't always the best on some of these statues, or just over time, you know, that they start to chip away. And for the most part, I'm really anal when it comes to the condition of the statue. If there's something chipped away, I might not want it anymore depending on which statue it is. And I've been known to get so nutty about it that I'll just throw the whole statue away. Sometimes there's somebody that wants it that I know, and then, you know, I'll let them know, hey, you know, look, it's not the best quality at the moment. It's kind of, you know, chipped here or there or something like that. And then it's up to them if they really want it. But that's just kind of the way I am. There's very few statues that once they're broken, I'll keep. Very few. But there are a couple. There's an exception to every rule. Anyways, yeah. I like this Super Scroll. He's pretty cool. So, get him ready to be packed. Boxes, I dust off the statues, I put them back in there, and then I find a big bag and I pile them all back up, trying to make it, you know, kind of nice to where, you know, it kind of fits like this one and makes it easy to stack. And that's what I'm doing with everything I've got right now. And so this will be my day. Watching the Saints at the moment, beating the Rams, and dusting and packing. And then once I get finished with that, I guess maybe I'll start trying to figure out what I do with the pictures on the walls. But, you know, like I said, we don't have to move right away, so maybe not go after everything as, you know, all super fast. But at the moment, just gonna focus on the statues. So you guys enjoy your day, and I'll enjoy mine.